Hello and welcome back to the Triple Double with your host Cam Clark.
I'm back. Joe's back again. We've got the triple double back this time properly. Jack's back.
We have hit a triple double this week, just like
it's not a double anymore, but now it's triple.
yeah, but continue. Just like Kevin Porter Jr. last night, Jack.
What a man! What a man!
Houston, yeah.
3 games in a row. Who would have thought it?
Houston are massive.
They're massive.
Yeah, we are. They're back.
We are massive.
Did you go on a +8 loss? Lost streak. We continue.
We're still 12 games behind everyone, but that's fine. From 1-16 to now 4-16. Do you know what I mean?
And they've been good teams.
We beat Chicago last Wednesday. Charlotte in overtime, and then obviously we beat OKC last night, so that's nice.
Seward putting up a career high rebounds in 21 with 25 points as well.
And against Charlotte, he had a career high points in 33.
Exactly. The man is on fire. Well, and also you got to look at this, right? They're doing this without their rookie.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year prediction.
Yeah, he's
Mr. Jalen Green.
He's out just with a bit of a knock at the minute. So
do you know how long that is?
It shouldn't be too long. It's only a little knock. It's not. It's nothing serious.
If you can come back into a winning team where you lot are all still winning like always, that's the confidence boost in that team is gonna be ridiculous. With another star player, one of your star players coming back into that team is gonna make it even better than it is.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be real nice.
I mean, I think the main thing that when I looked at it yesterday and the Charlotte game, is that they're putting less turnovers in.
Yeah,
and that is the reason why they're doing so much better.
When we played, I can't remember who it was now. We played in the first quarter. I think we had like 12, 15 turnovers in the first quarter.
I think that was Toronto.
It might have been, but it was ridiculous. And to beat Chicago was a big thing because obviously we've said Chicago are a championship contender this season and all of that, and to turn around
caused a lot of upsets, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and we held them quite nicely.
Yeah.
And then obviously beating Charlotte, all right, it was by 3 points in overtime, but
so that a win's a win.
But in my eyes as well, that shows your determination, your hustle still.
Yeah,
you got to hustle there. What after the 40? I don't know what it is. How many minutes they play? 48?
48. Oh,
48.
Yeah.
Poor for me, poor maths.
That's poor, man. 4 quarters of 12 minutes.
No, I'm saying you got the determination after play of like 48 minutes of very high intensity basketball to then go back through and still win.
That's what's happening. And
it shows team togetherness.
Because at one point, Houston were up by about 15 to 20 points against Charlotte because it was like third quarter, I think.
Again, that is poor that they still dropped those points. I know they won in the end, but they shouldn't be.
I think this
is the issue.
It's
the mindset to get back up.
The issue I think we have is that we can hold a big lead. Like, 'cause we did it against Chicago, we held like quite a lengthy lead.
Yeah.
I remember we were sitting there before, like when the game tipped off, sort of thing. Like we didn't have it on. I looked at the scores quickly, and I went, "Hang on a minute, we're up by 12 against Charlotte," and I was like, "What's going on?" And it was a good finish. But yeah, Christian Wood that game, career high 33 points, which is impressive.
He is looking tasty.
That's like a good turn in the right direction.
Yeah, no, he is. We're trying to run through him at the minute, obviously with no Jalen. But what does upset me is that the Rockets have come out
all the trading
within the last couple of days and said they're expected to listen to offers for him, which is a bit of a shame. But
that's one of the when a player's in form, everyone's going to come after him. That's the way the league runs, mate. Like you've got to come with this thing. You've got to try and keep hold of him as long as you can. Maybe keep hold of him for a season, maybe 2 if you can. That'd be probably the top seed to hold on to. I know it is, especially with trading still being open. But if you can keep hold of him for a little bit more, you've got OKC, Orlando, and New Orleans Pelicans next. Like easily winnable
games.
You could be going 7-16 right now.
What was it? So OKC, New Orleans, and
then
Orlando
before Pelicans though.
Orlando would be the toughest. Actually,
no, they're not.
You know what?
I think
Pelicans would be the toughest game.
Who did they beat? They beat.
They won last night.
They
didn't
beat the Clippers last night.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they washed them out. 1-2-3 to 104.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like the Pelicans have taken a bit of a turning point, and I'm a bit concerned because obviously there's still no Zion. Like obviously the last report I heard on Zion was the Pelicans were getting him on 4-on-4 full court scrimmages and they're going to monitor his progress from there. But even still, I'm a bit iffy because obviously Bi has been putting in the work. Valanciunas, I know.
Valanciunas is looking tasty.
He's been hitting 30 points regularly.
Yeah.
But I think you look at it when Steven Adams was at the Pelicans last season.
Yeah.
He was doing the exact same thing. And obviously getting rid of Steven Adams, I think, was a bit of a weird one for Valanciunas, because for me, Steven Adams doesn't fit Memphis' system that well. But yeah, I mean, for Christian Wood to be traded away would hurt me.
I think though as well is you're saying Christian Wood to be traded. Fair enough, he's on good form.
Yeah.
But the fact that no one's talking about taking Cat.
Again, we spoke about this last week.
I know we spoke about this. #free Cat again. You know what I mean?
It goes. This will go on the whole season. It'll probably happen next season as well.
That's what you're going to get. Why is there's got to be a reason why no one's taking him.
Yeah,
and he doesn't fit into people's plans. But I don't see how he wouldn't.
A
centre that can shoot.
I can tell you why Cat isn't been traded yet.
Go for it.
It's because Minnie's value on Cat is ridiculously high compared.
Of course it is.
Like, obviously, Christian Wood, obviously, Houston are bottom of the league.
Yeah.
So people are going to look at us and go, right, they're bottom of the league. That's their best player. We can get away with a small trade asset for him.
Yeah.
But Houston are going to look at that now and go, no, he's our best player right now.
You're going to moneyball it.
The value is going to be high. For me, if he does, honestly, I pray it doesn't happen. But the two teams that I can see front running for him, if he does go, will be Phoenix. Only because Jay Crowder's only better defensively. I wouldn't even say he's better than him, but defensively he's really good. Offensively, though, he's not putting those numbers up.
Yeah.
Christian Wood is, and obviously having Ayton and Wood as your as your front court is really, really nice.
But then my point for you there is, do Phoenix even need him?
Probably not.
16-0, do they need him?
I mean, they've gone on a 16.
Sorry, 16-0 run. That's not
like,
16-0.
But there's always room to improve. You know what I mean?
Of course, there's a point where it's overkill, and there's the point where do you need it?
Yeah.
Do you just let Houston have him, or someone else might need him more? But who else would you say?
The other team would be the Clippers, only because Ibaka's still out. Obviously, there's no Kawhi still.
You're not wrong, yeah.
Ibaka's out still, so they've got no one running that 4. Zubac's doing the job at the centre. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't complain with him, but they've got no one running that 4 solidly. And for me, he fits their efficiency quite nicely.
Yeah,
he's the big man that can shoot. They don't have that big man that they can kick it out to on the 3-point line if need be. But yeah, I mean, other than Christian Wood, we know what happened with John Wall at the start of the season. Obviously, he had an argument with the GMs and stuff, and they come to an agreement that he wasn't going to play this whole season. He still takes part in training.
I've seen a lot of videos of him in like pre-warm-up stuff.
Yeah,
he's part of it all.
He's been
taking it seriously, which you got to respect for someone that's been basically froze out of their club.
Yeah, I mean,
Ben Simmons. sorry, Ben Simmons.
Every episode we talk about Ben Simmons. We need to leave this Australian Donny who fumbled Kendall Jenner. We'll move though.
He's fumbled.
He's fumbled it. He had her before. Don't worry about this. The books on her.
Oh yeah, of course he did. Yeah.
He had her years ago.
Who am I?
She's on team with about 6 different NBA players.
He's Maya, isn't he? He's
I'm not funny.
Maya Jammer.
Yeah.
Well, Birmingham lass. Oh no, continue.
But obviously he had the whole disagreement at the start of the season with the GMs and stuff, and we froze him out and said, look, you can train, you can help the rookies progress. Yeah. You're going to be that vet's just going to take part and just help everybody get better. Anyway, he sat down with the GM, I think it was last week, and basically said, I want to play. Because the whole reason why we froze him out, we agreed that we'd freeze you out and find you the right package to move you on.
And they haven't found that.
And we still haven't found it, because the thing is, his contract is like 90 million for 2 years.
Yeah.
And for John Wall, that is ridiculously high. For someone that was obviously out, he missed the whole 2 years of basketball. We traded Russ for him. At the time, I thought, good trade. I thought, fair trade. We're getting good asset we're losing a good asset for another good asset. And then obviously he got injured a little bit last season and stuff. So we froze him out and said, look, this is what's going to happen. He sat down with him and said, I want to play again.
Yeah.
GM turned around and said, all right, but you're coming off the bench. He didn't like that. He wants to be a regular starter.
Well, he is starting material, let's be honest.
This is the thing.
Just before we go further on, sorry. Speaking of players on the bench, and it's really, because this is the only time I'm going to be able to bring it up. If Duncan Robinson does not hit that bench soon, and Tyler Hero starts permanently, I'm sorry.
I saw that.
What the heat playing at?
No, I saw a tweet about what's he called? He's being paid 90 million to be a podcaster or something.
he is being paid 90 million literally just to sit there, make 1 3 a game, and just be a podcaster.
Yeah.
Where's our 90 million?
To save his arse.
Yeah,
how in the hell have you got 90 million for that? How?
Well, I don't know. That's what happens in NBA, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but it's. It just jars me. It's just really jarring me because I watched it. He's just watching me. He's like, and I'm going, right. How he's put up this week? Oh, 6.
6.
How many Tyler Hero put up?
30.
Oh, 33. Oh. And who's coming off the bench? Tyler Hero. What are you doing?
Yeah, Tyler's got that point to prove though. We speak about this every week.
Yeah,
but he continues.
Prove that point now.
Because Tyler come out and said one time, he said he thinks that he should be in the conversation with Luka and Trey.
Yeah.
And Jar as well. Not right now, because he's coming off the bench. If he becomes a regular starter for the Heat and still puts up them numbers, he's not up there with Luka. I'd say he's in the conversation with Jar and Trey right now.
Oh, definitely. I think Trey's better than Jar though. I think he's levels above Jar.
I think as well what you're looking at the moment is as good as Luka is, as much as I love him, he ain't performing yet.
He's got to go. He's got to leave Dallas. That's my way.
Dallas is. I'm going to tell you now. I know it's going to hurt you. I think Dallas is one of those clubs that will never do anything, mate. They'll get to maybe a few conference finals, but I don't.
The thing is,
I don't see him as that star team. He needs to go somewhere else.
Don't hurt me
like you got to look at it.
Western things.
Dallas haven't done anything since they had Dirk and J Kidd when they won the championship that year. Since then, since Dirk's retired, obviously J Kidd's retired, they've been on a downwards and they've started to build back up again.
Yeah, they're not, who do they attract? They don't attract anybody.
They don't.
They've got to get rid of Tim Hardaway.
I was literally about to say that last night. All right, obviously they lost I think it was 114 to 96. That's to the Cavs as well. Markkanen had a career high 24 last night. Jarrett Allen put up a big double, like 15, 14 rebounds and over like near enough 30 points. I said this at the start of the season. Because obviously the Cavs signed Taco Fall in free agency, but obviously he's only with the G League at the minute. But I said this, and obviously they signed Mark, and I was like, why are they signing all of these bigs? Because it's not going to work, because how are you going to fit it into the rotation?
No.
And obviously they drafted Evan Mobley. So you're running, so they literally started Markkanen, Allen, and Mobley. That's 3 7-footers starting.
Yeah.
And I look at it sometimes.
It's rebounding, isn't it?
But this is the thing, this is how they're winning games, because they're out-rebounding everyone.
Yeah, of course you would. There.
And it's starting to work.
Do you think the whole new thing of the NBA is big men that can shoot?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Do you think it definitely? I think that's the way that the NBA is going now.
I feel like you'll see very soon. I don't mean the next.
You won't see many Allen Iversons or Kyries very soon. I feel.
But what I'm going to say is, I reckon you're going to see a lot of centres soon that can shoot that three very well.
Definitely.
Well, look at everyone that seems to be getting traded right now. Really tall.
Yeah.
Shooting. I'm not seeing many small people going for anymore.
Mobley being drafted.
Yeah,
That's a big example of that.
Yeah.
I could not see someone like Chris Paul getting. Obviously, he would get into the NBA. I'm not saying that, but I don't think he'd be a high up draft pick nowadays, considering how the NBA's played.
Yeah, I mean, you need to have a bit of height about you and can shoot.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't just have one of either. You can't just have the height so you can rebound and defend. You need both now.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I think this is the way the NBA's taking it now. Like, obviously, it's getting. I mean, the fouls that are getting called are very, very harsh now, I think. Obviously, because there's no jumping into the player, all of this rubbish now, which is fair enough, because like you look at someone like Trae Young last year, he got most of his points from the free throw line because he used to jump into him, which is fair enough. I completely... I completely respect it, but obviously now the fouls are being called more harshly.
Yeah.
The game's flowing more. Completely respect that.
Yeah.
And I think this is why, when I know we ain't really touched on this, when we was chatting about a couple of weeks ago about points not being able to shoot the three better.
That was it, yeah.
That's because they're still trying to shoot the three while jumping in someone's trying to get that foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not working, so they're missing the three and they're not even getting the free throws.
You're basically giving the other team a free turnover.
Exactly.
It's just silly.
A free rebound and going, yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Simple.
I mean...
Talking about point guards making
silly shots,
rubbish shots, shit shots.
Kemba Walker.
Right.
A Celtic G. I love that guy at Celtics. Weapon to him, man.
At Boston, he was great because he fit that. He fit their efficiency
Tatum,
really nicely. Like him, Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen.
As a trio, they worked really nicely. He's gone to the Knicks. All right, he's put up some good games. He's had some decent points and some decent assist numbers. Cam, you saw a stat the other night.
Yeah.
The Knicks actually have the best defensive record in the league when he doesn't play. When he does play,
I was really surprised by that. I was like, fucking hell.
His parents just appalling with him on.
But then when he doesn't play, their defensive record is 29th in the league.
Yeah.
For the Knicks, that's quite surprising because you look at Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, they're all bullies on the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They will bully you on defense. They will bully you even on offense. You know what I mean? So having someone like Kemba, you're thinking, all right, you got your three like bullies there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got Emmanuel quickly coming off the bench, D Rose off the bench, Alec Burks off the bench. You're thinking, cool, like I've got my shooters, I've got my bullies, I've got my defenders.
Yeah.
It works nicely.
Yeah.
Issue with Kemba.
Doesn't fit into that.
No.
Doesn't do any of it.
Soft. He doesn't do that.
Doesn't-
He doesn't play
doesn't
bully
shoot.
ball, does he?
Like I say, he's taking stupid shots.
He doesn't play bully ball. I think that's
No,
what it is.
there's no hustle about him at all.
No.
If he loses that ball, he's like, okay, cool, someone else go get it.
And they've got
Yeah.
Brooklyn and Chicago coming up next, which I can't see him playing in again.
I can't.
Well, he's out of rotation at the moment.
Yeah.
Alec Burks has come into the point.
Which I'm surprised because Alec Burks for me is a 2. He starts at a 2, comes off the bench as a 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Him coming, if anything, I think what their best option would be is to start Emmanuel quickly. I love that guy. I think he's brilliant. I think he's slept on a lot. But Alec Burks, okay, he's a shooter. We get that.
Yeah.
Completely understand that. I know when Houston played the Knicks, I think we only lost by we lost by 1 to Denver. When we played the Knicks, we lost by a small margin.
Yeah.
But that's because Alec Burks, literally in 2 possessions, he had 2 lights out 3. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And this is the thing. The Knicks, like I said, they have that firepower coming off the bench and stuff.
Yeah.
But with Kemba, obviously, he thinks any shot is a good shot.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think most point guards are like that. They're the ones that always have the ball in their hands and meant to be the playmakers, aren't they? But I think in a team like the Knicks, you've got to get it inside. You've got to get in those paint points. But
I mean, like I said,
but someone like him, he was roaming free at Celtics realistically.
Yeah, no, I mean, you look at who did they have then? I think they had Ennis Cantor. No, they didn't. Or did
They don't have many, bro.
They didn't have any of the really like bully defenders, really.
No, they didn't at all. No.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know what they could do with Kemba. I don't think, could he get traded?
Well,
Where
this
would he
is
go?
what they're
Yes.
apparently listening for.
They're not listening for offers.
Bro, he's been there 3 months.
If that, they're not.
And here's what I was gonna
It's
say.
game week 7, mate.
Is Seawood potential there?
If you think I'm welcoming Kemba walking into Houston, yeah, I will welcome him and I will walk him back out. I will walk him to any other team. I don't care.
You'll say that, and then he'll come in and start hitting 30-pointers for you. Whenever we shit on a player on this podcast, we'll say every week.
We done it with.
They end up playing really ridiculous, mate.
When I was on it, I know it seems ages ago, like a few weeks ago. Wow, it's ages, isn't it?
It is.
I was really digging into AD.
Yeah, you were.
And then since then, he's put 30+ points up most nights.
Don't chat to me. Do not chat to me. That man is unreal. If you call him washed, I swear to God.
He is still washed.
No,
the
he
same.
is not.
No, he's
That man will carry the Lakers to a playoff final.
Carmelo, at his 38 brittle bone age, he will still do better than AD. I'll take Carmelo over AD any day.
I would not. I would take AD over Carmelo.
Experience, quality that he's showing.
Yeah.
It's taken AD five weeks to get warmed up, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 weeks. I say 4 weeks. And don't. No. Don't give me this because it is though.
No,
it is.
no,
Look at the
hear me out.
stats, please. The first 4 weeks, yeah. We'll say first 2 to 4 weeks. He was there. Mallow was pulling him along like a fucking dog on a leash, mate. And now suddenly he's pulled through. So don't come through with all this. Oh yeah, you can't say this. Can't say this.
Well, first of all, the man's averaging 25 points.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, all right.
No. That's all season. First of all.
Yeah, but you got to think that average has gone up.
I know it's gone up.
Yeah, please
Right.
don't speak.
What do you mean, please don't speak? Man, he's averaging a double-double a game, right? Shut up.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, where's the triple-double?
I remember the first week we went on this. I remember the first week, and I went, he's playing well. I said, because we said, who's going to play well when the Lakers don't have LeBron?
And you said AD, and I said
AD,
Carmelo.
And you went, I don't know. I went, well, he's played 3 games so far and put up 30+ points in all 3. And you went, yeah, okay, it's not doing bad.
and then
we had the Kyle Kuzma thing where you going, oh, he's a bowler. And then you went,
No.
actually, I don't know, actually.
Every time. Bro, I said.
Hang on, let me say, I ain't done yet.
Okay, go on.
Right? And then you had week 2 where he was a bit washed. That week he was a bit washed. I can admit that. And then since then,
3rd week, 4th week as well.
Since then,
Okay. Yeah, go on.
since then,
Yeah.
that man has been putting up 25+ points a game.
I'm going to address the shit you're chatting as well. Kyle Kuzma, I said he was good during the bubble, and I said after that he was wank.
No, he didn't. I
did.
Look,
Go back and listen to the first episode, and then I'll allow it.
I mean, there is some breaking news. To be fair, this report did only come out this morning. All right. D-Book still hasn't got a shoe deal.
Every time.
But look, as much as he still hasn't got
He
his shoe
brought his
deal,
own headphone line out, man.
I know he's got his deal with Beats, hasn't he? But the thing is, as much
No,
as
he bought his own. No, he just bought his
Is
own
it?
headphone out.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you
was
might-
like D-Book. I saw it on his Insta story. I was like, fucking hell.
I thought he was getting sponsored by a headphone.
No, I don't know. I know
correct,
I know he had a deal with Beats, but he might have been that off to do that. But obviously, we touched on Phoenix, obviously about the Christian Wood trade and all of this. But Phoenix, however, they have turned. I say they turned things around. We know they've been good.
They have that quality, mate.
We know that D-Book's been putting up. I mean, they played back-to-back games. He put 30 plus up in both of those games.
Yeah.
They've gone on the 16-0 run, which is
He's on lock now.
which is a bit crazy.
He's on lock, bro.
It's one of them things. Like I know, like, I'm a big fan of AD. I'm a big fan of D-Book. It's just funny because you two just get so wound up.
I genuinely like D-Book with a passion. I love this man, and you disrespect him, but man's pulling through with points, quality always, mate.
Yeah.
Mate,
We need a button. We need a
okay.
button on there that's just had washed.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you now something. Now, if AD is as good as you think he is, he's better than D-Book this season. Why has Phoenix Suns gone 16 unbeaten and the Lakers are looking? I don't even know what they're on at the moment.
Lakers and 10-10.
See, that's awful.
Can I just say something? It's
basically drawing.
You can't just go, you have to rely on one person. The
I'm not
only
saying you're
person you
relying
can
on one
rely
person.
on to do that is Steph.
I'm not saying that, though.
Alright.
But I think that AD has that quality that he should be able to do it, or the quality that you've currently seen.
On his ones? So you think you're telling me that D-Book on one night can just put up a 60-point game?
I'd back him to, easily, bro.
I don't think he could.
I don't think AD could put 60 up.
I don't think he could. I'm not saying AD could. I do not saying
AD could easily put up a 40-point with a 20 rebound game.
Yeah, with
100%.
LeBron or what's it called, Carmelo playing with him.
Yeah,
I don't think I could not see him do it by
that's
himself.
the same with saying I reckon D-Book puts up 40, 50 points with CP playing.
I think he does it without CP as well, though.
I don't think he does.
No, I think he does it with both because you got to look at CP's that ball disher. He will.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think without CP, then D-Book takes the ball dishing into his game.
But
And
then you got to look at it. D-Book is he's a shooter that likes to move
dribble with the ball
off the dribble. He likes to shoot off the dribble. He's not really a
move
catch
off
and
the
shoot
dribble,
person. Do you know what I mean?
know.
So that's why, like Joe said, he can do it on his own because he will get that ball off the dribble and pull up from 30 feet. But then he can catch and shoot. So CP gives him that ball, Ayton gives him the ball, whoever, he will still lights out. D-Book is a very slept-on player. We understand that. We're just waiting for
Randall.
We're just waiting on New Balance to come in for him, really.
Oh, don't do that. They've done it to so many footballers.
Wait, where would you want him to go for a shoe
It's
deal?
got to be anyone that wears Adidas or New Balance. Just what are you doing with your life? Like Jordan or Nike that's where you go. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Like Adidas is football boots, like or soccer boots, depending where you're from.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Nah, it's Nike. It's got to be Nike. I think he's got to wait out a season. If not, he needs to go somewhere that's going to boost his career up a bit more.
100%.
To be fair, what New Balance did for Kawhi was very good. They gave him his own shoe. They gave him his own shoe and stuff like that, and he's promoted them madly. I think if someone like New Balance comes in for him, or even Under Armour, to be fair.
Yeah,
I think New Balance is very slept on.
New Balance are, but
Some designs are good. I'm not saying they're all.
No, I like their lifestyle shoes. I don't like their basketball shoes.
Yeah.
Like some 560s, something like that.
I mean, we could even Puma, and we
I forget about Puma. They have basketball shoes.
Speaking of Puma, the one man that I love to pieces,
LaMelo.
I would let him. I would marry him.
Kelly Oubs, yeah.
Kelly Oubre. Let me not talk about Kelly Oubre too much. I mean, he's beautiful, but unfortunately, again, he doesn't have a shoe deal. LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball faced off for the first time this season last night. And I'll tell you what,
LaMelo sent Lonzo to Tesco's
for a meal deal
or Walmart, wherever you're from, and got a £70 bit of shopping or $70 bit of shopping, and went, here you go, mate. After he shot the free.
Yeah, you say that though, but then Lonzo still pulled through with the dub. So
yeah, I mean,
I'd rather the dub than put my brother on his arse.
But when you go to Christmas, you know what I mean? You're gonna go, well.
He's still on that floor.
When I sent you.
But I mean, the best thing from last night was Melo was at the free throw line, and the Chicago fans started chanting "Lonzo's better," and the commentator last night turned around and went, and I thought Chicago fans were educated. He said I thought Chicago was educated.
Oh, they've done them dirty there.
So, I mean, it's a big topic, isn't it? Who's the better ball brother? My eyes is Melo.
It's been Melo always.
It's got to be Melo.
Bro, I'm going to tell you now. I don't know if you ever touched on this, but during when Leangelo and Lonzo were playing, LaMelo was in their team.
Yeah,
and he's like what, 2 years younger than them, 3 years younger.
Where was it? It wasn't Syria Cannon. Syria Cannon was Bronny.
Chino
Hills.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, Melo was carrying big time. Like you look at Melo's like high school routes and stuff like that. There was this one game, he didn't even have the ball. It was coming in off the inbound. He had 3 defenders like chasing after him. He sent all 3 of them.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
the ball and pulled up from half court to get like. He hit a mad game that day. I think it was over 90. It might have. I think it was like 90 points or something.
I watched something. There was a guy he declared for the 2015 draft, and he hit 138 something, 128 something like that, and like had like Bron and that talking about him. We're talking like in 2012 this happened.
Yeah,
and he never made it to the draft. I saw it on TikTok. I was trying to figure out what his.
How can you hit a 100?
I know, that's what it was mad.
And not even be spoke about after.
Yeah, like Kobe and Bron were going mad about him. Like, no matter what level you play at, you still got to be decent to be able to do that.
I mean, we know what Kobe has said is normally.
Yeah.
It's normally
quite
been.
right.
I mean, I saw an interview with. I was scrolling through TikTok this morning.
Yeah.
And an interview come up with Kobe in it, and the guy said to Kobe, he said, "Who's your all-time starting 5?"
That's it, Jack Taylor. Sorry, I just want to put it in there. The guy beat 138 in 2012 in the NCAA game as well.
That's big.
I know it is.
That's big in an NCAA. It's big. But yeah, Kobe got asked his all-time starting 5, and
what did he say?
To be fair, I thought it was quite a decent one.
Quite level.
He said Magic at the point.
Yeah.
Right.
He said MJ at 2.
Of course.
Larry Bird at the 3.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Bill Russell at the 4.
Bill Russell.
You got to look at it. Bill Russell's time. This man has 11 rings. He can't even wear all of his rings.
There's 11.
He has 11 rings.
Jesus Christ. I thought Phil Jackson had the most rings.
No, Bill Russell had 11. And then at centre, it was a really tough one. He was torn between 2 players.
Go on.
He was torn between Kareem and Wilt. And he chose Wilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
I understand that.
I think that's a good starting 5. And the guy turned around and went, he said, "Do you see yourself as the 6th man?" And Kobe's answer was, "I'm not even in that question." That shows how humbled this man was. He wouldn't even put him up.
To everyone, that man is in. I mean,
I don't know
for our age, because no one watched Wilt.
He's for me.
Kobe's in that starting.
For me, yeah.
5 for us. No,
maybe not for me. Not for me. Maybe not.
Probably not for you, but what I'm saying is like at the time, or like now, that not a lot of people. I know how good MJ spoke about.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's going to be like MJ.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like Larry Bird won't be in a lot of people's top 5.
So he's in mine.
So he probably would be.
Larry Bird's in mine as well.
He's the only person I feel that levels out Steph. We spoke about this last week, so I don't want to touch on it too much.
Yeah.
He's the only person I feel that would level out Steph as one of the best shooters in the NBA.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you've got some people like Larry Bird that if I went to some random person outside tomorrow,
they wouldn't hear about it.
And went,
they wouldn't know.
Do you know Larry? Have you ever heard of Larry Bird or Kobe?
I know what you mean, yeah.
And they'd go, "No, I know Kobe though."
Yeah.
It depends how much of a hard if they're a fan. If they're not a fan, they're obviously just going to know Kobe. But if they're a fan, then obviously they'll know Larry. But
yeah,
I mean
that's what I'm saying. But even I think some fans now will be like, "Oh, Kobe's in that 5."
I mean,
if not, he's the 6th man.
Yeah. We're talking about like Kobe and past legends. Who is your GOAT?
My GOAT, tough. Christian Wood.
Christian Wood.
No, I'm playing.
Obviously, we did this last week. Obviously, you weren't
here.
You bottled it again.
Yeah, we need to have some words, by the way. What is this about?
I'm really sorry.
I know a triple-double's not common.
He's a busy boy, though.
Yeah, I mean...
carry on. I want to hear your GOAT prediction.
Let me... obviously, I did listen to last week's one. Of course did, but I have... My memory is a bit washed. Remind me who your GOATs were.
It's MJ.
MJ.
And MJ.
So Kobe pushed it, but I said MJ.
Right. For me, all right, let's take Christian Wood and Kevin Porter Jr. out of the question. we know.
Fanboying. Man's on his knees for them kids.
Actually, And Kelly Oubre, please.
Jalen Green will be.
Next year it'll be Jalen Green.
No, come on, he's got this.
No, my GOAT. Again, I am very torn, but the thing is, I'm torn between three rather than just the two.
Ooh.
And
I know two of them.
You're going to be very, very surprised at the third one. To be fair, I think you're really going to question my third one.
Yeah, you're slapped.
Not slapped. Is
this an actual like real third one? Or is this like
just
Christian Wood?
No, it's an actual real third one.
Can't go about.
So the three that I have in question, or maybe four, we'll change it to four.
Yeah.
Is obviously Kobe, MJ,
yeah,
Bron, and KD.
That's four, bro.
Yeah, I changed it to four.
No, I'm joking.
Well, first of all, we can eliminate Bron.
No.
I don't think Bron.
The thing is, like, Bron makes it my top five without a doubt. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You look at MJ's record in the finals.
6-6.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, I know KD's only won 2 rings.
Yeah.
But to be the best, I don't feel like you have to win all the rings in the world.
Well, this is the thing. I think when you look at teams, right?
Yeah, Allen Iverson's a big example, though.
Like, but when you look at teams, right, everyone will look at it as like, oh, what they won.
Yeah.
No, if you actually look at stats.
Yeah, stats don't win headlines. You don't see someone, greatest statistician of all time. You see, he's won 3 rings, he's won 4.
But you know, what I'm saying, right, is that's what I'm saying, though. Like we'll look at this and be like, how's I going to put this? Like, say if Book and KD and AD never win a ring.
AD's already won.
I know, but say he didn't. Say they don't win rings at all.
That was a lucky Lakers run. Just saying it was in the bubble.
Oh no! It's the most challenging ring won any time.
It was
any time
with no fans. I completely understand.
But what I'm saying, right, is take all that away, take all the rings away, take all the trophies away, right, and you're looking at MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Look at you taking all them awards. You can chuck them in because they're based on stats.
I'm talking when I say stats. I mean look at your stats. I mean I didn't mean I'm talking about when I say talking about stats. I didn't mean I'm not including the MVP. If he gets MVP but doesn't win a ring, that's fair. That's still sick because that's a title. That's a title, bro.
If you take everything,
and
just take out the rings and the trophies and stuff. And
he's got 5 MVPs. Fair play.
Exactly.
Shake my hand, lad.
I think,
but like you said though, because you're not going to hear that.
No, of course not. No,
you're just going to hear, well, I don't know.
He's got 4 rings. Yeah.
I mean, this guy's got 4 rings, so he's got to be up there for go. Even if they don't have to.
So to round off his question before we waffle off even more. Who is your go?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Kobe. I'll give a quick reason behind it.
Go on.
The man's IQ is unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've mentioned it on this before, but the interview that Iman Shumpert did.
We spoke about this last week.
Yeah. And he's saying like, shot fake, off the glass, like threw it off the glass, caught it back to the corner and stuff.
Yeah.
I was still looking.
I think what you won. I still think my favourite thing about Kobe was the thing he said. He said it in an interview. It was. He got a flashlight hit him in a. He got a photography light hit him in the eye when he was doing a game winner, and he missed obviously, and he spent the whole of the off season staring at the sun for 6 hours or something like that, and just to train his eyes ready for a flash.
And he was also looking at like he'd get someone to like take photos of like flash on while he's shooting that last shot to literally make sure he's like that.
But who's doing that? That is like
dedication. Who was it?
Mate, the OCD in his house must have been mad.
No, it probably was.
There was someone. I can't remember who it was. I saw it on TikTok a couple of days ago, right? And they were like, basically, I got told he was told in off season to like still get up, normally train properly and everything. So this was literally 3 or 4 days after the finals. Yeah. And this guy had like set his alarm, everything. So he was up at like I think it was like 5 a.m. Everything got changed. Everything was about to go to workout. Kobe's already back from his workout with ice on his knees and stuff.
Ready to do another one in the afternoon.
Right, chilling and everything. Yeah. Having his breakfast, chilling. Right, gonna go in like to 3 hours to do another workout. Yeah. And this was like 4 days after he just played in the finals.
This is when.
Well, meanwhile, his flatmate had been sitting at home for a month.
Yeah.
Not really training. He's going, I'm unfit.
As I'm going to tell you now, I feel like this is what makes the difference between the best players and the average players in the NBA.
It does.
And I think this is probably the reason you call him the GOAT, because he worked so hard for it.
He worked his absolute.
He had talent, but he made it even better.
He worked his arse off to get to where he did. And you know, when he played with Shaq, he said to Shaq, if you had stayed with me, we would have won 5-6 rings.
Didn't they? How many did they win? 3?
I think they won 4 when they were together, but he said we would have won 5 or 6, which is so true. But obviously Shaq moved on to I don't know.
I feel like there's some people that like to go everywhere and win a ring. Like Kobe only did it at Lakers. I'm not saying obviously that's not.
That's not
impressive.
I mean, he was at home, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But as I'm going to say,
it's the same way Dirk was with Dallas the whole of his career.
Yeah.
And I mean, all right, cool. He only won one. I think it was one.
Yeah, one's still impressive though. That's why.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with that Dallas
I'd love
team,
to have a ring.
50 thou on my wrist.
Yeah. Over on your wrist, on your pinky, mate.
My pinkies would break if I had one of those on my ring.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's Kobe for me. Just the dedication, the work, and just I grew up watching him. His just work ethic was unreal.
Well, speaking of one of his prodigies, D-Book, then talk about the Phoenix Suns playing the Golden State.
Okay, I thought you said
No.
waffling
No, we're
about
not talking about.
I was about to go.
No, bro, I'm talking about the. We said we're talking about this now.
No, yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. Week 7, they play twice this week. Yeah.
It's the first of the 2.
It's a big game.
And as I'm going to tell you now, I said to Jack when we were walking up to the actual podcast for him, I said this is what will tell you who's going to win their conference.
Yeah. Yes and no.
Do you not think so?
Do you want to know why?
I think we're 7 weeks in.
There's a reason why. And it's basically if Golden State lose. Okay?
Yeah.
Golden State lose both games, say.
Yeah,
so
what happens then?
You got to think, right, Golden State can still improve.
Yeah, of course they can.
Because Clay ain't back yet.
Clay has been
G League.
He's been putting up reps with the G League. And I've watched these videos, and this man looks automatic,
lasering.
It's literally the quick release and everything, and he's lacing them, and it's just like, honestly, when he comes back, the league is in trouble. But you know, I agree with Joe in terms of it will decide the conference.
I don't think it does
for now. No. When after Christmas, I think it's a completely different story because the Warriors will be back at full health because, I mean, Wiseman is on his way back. I don't know how soon or anything like that, but he is on his way back.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. For now, fair enough, yeah. I thought you said it for the rest of the year, for the rest of the season.
I'm saying it sets up for who's going to win it. No, I'm being on it. I think generally,
I think it is.
If these two...
If Golden State win both...
Yeah, but I'm telling you this now. I was like, Phoenix take on this thing of if they beat the Golden State twice, the confidence level in that team, that'll be 18-0. 18-0 for the last, I don't even know how long it is.
The thing is, right, is all it takes is one loss.
I know it does, yeah. But...
And if you lose to someone like Houston, after...
No, he's got a point. It's really demoralising.
It was your face. Your face.
If you lose to Houston, it's just going to make me even more happier than what I already am.
What I'm saying is if they lose to Golden State, they'll be like, right, fair enough. They're the top 2 teams in the conference. So fair enough. But if they're on like a 25 unbeaten streak and they play Houston and they lose to Houston, that's gonna be a kick in the teeth.
But as I'm gonna say, I think if you get to a 25-0, you're literally already so far away from the rest of the pack that doesn't matter.
But all it takes is one hit.
Oh yeah, I know, but I feel like these two are the front runners of the conference. I can't see anyone else going anywhere near them.
I've got the Western Conference up now.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Let me use your phone instead. It's just gone off.
First phone died.
No, the standings are just gone. Golden State are top with 18 wins at the minute. Phoenix have got 17. So let's say Phoenix do win both. They then go top of the conference.
Are they 17-1?
No, Phoenix are 17 and 3.
3, okay.
Golden State are 18 and 2.
Yeah, so this is the thing. And this is a Warriors team that ain't even at full health. So let's say Phoenix win both. They go 19 and 3. Warriors then go 18 and 4. 18 and 4, yeah. That it doesn't necessarily set it up because obviously it's only a 1 game difference.
Yeah, I know.
And like Cam said, you can go play Houston, New Orleans, Orlando, OKC, and lose. And then next thing you know, the other teams won. They're level now. So it's a tough one to call, but I think tonight it's really going to depend on who turns up because. And another factor behind why Phoenix are doing so well at the minute for me is they haven't had their injuries yet. And they've got their injuries to come.
Yeah, that key word is yet, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because you look at it.
CP will get injured.
Shut up.
Clay's been out for 2. Clay's been out 2 years, and he's coming back like within the coming weeks.
Bro, he's lost 2 years of his career. That's mad.
Do you know what I mean? Wiseman, one of the biggest prospects in the draft last year. I think he went second or third. I think it was second.
Because Melo was third last year.
Yeah. So Wiseman went second last year.
Anthony Edwards was first, yeah.
which is still like I won't talk about him now. But
did you see his interview yesterday?
Oh, the flip phone, trap phone.
Ant-Man.
Anthony Edwards was in an interview at the press conference, and then someone belled him on his flip phone. So he just went, "Hello."
That's brilliant.
Halfway through.
But you look at it like obviously they haven't had their injuries yet, and I think obviously like you said, Clay's lost 2 years of his career, which is massive.
Yeah, but I think that he'll come back with a massive point.
He will. He'll come back and be like, because obviously,
dangerous.
To be fair, obviously he got left out of the 75th anniversary team. So he went 77th, but I know Steph and Draymond really wound him up. They put his jersey in the locker room.
He still wears that, you know.
And it was no, he's 11 still. He is 11.
No, I think because he's playing. I think he's playing G League with 77.
I don't know, but basically they put the jersey in the locker room. Thompson 77, and Steph and Draymond didn't let it down. Draymond didn't even make the 75th, but like obviously. Draymond,
he can talk shit though.
Draymond can't. He's a menace, isn't he? Let's be honest. But obviously, Clay's lost 2 years of career. Wiseman, big prospect last year, injured. He's been out for ages. He's on his way back. And at the minute they've been quite lucky that Jordan Poole has been there to fill Clay's role. My issue is Jordan Poole keeps performing. What happens to Clay? I know Clay's a superstar.
Clay comes back in.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, no question. If he's putting up those numbers in the G League, why would you not play him?
Does Clay start in his first game back?
No,
of course not. If he
starts, I know he'll be on limited minutes.
He'll be on a minutes restriction. So if he does start, he'll only play like when Cade come back. I think Cade only played like 12 minutes in his first game back.
He'll play like a quarter. I know we've all right it.
Yeah, it's just to get him back used to the actual physicality.
He could be on that court for 1 minute, and I can guarantee you now he'd still splash.
I mean, what was it in one quarter? He had like what, it was ridiculous.
13
threes? Not even a quarter. I meant a minute.
No, but there was this 1 year he literally he broke a record. Like he had the most points in one quarter. It was a joke. Like Klay Thompson is slept on so much. Like people look at the Warriors and go, "Oh yeah, Steph Curry." You forget about the history behind them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You forget, like a lot of people probably forgot that KD used to play there still.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, bro.
Do you know what I mean? And I want to go back. I just want to ask you this because, obviously, it's something that I want to actually discuss, but obviously not in full detail. And we can do that next week or the week after. Yeah. But who is your all-time starting five?
Oh no!
I'm gonna give you one to start it off.
Huh?
I'll give you one to start it off.
Go on.
It's Big Boy Iverson. Post Malone, White Iverson.
Yeah. Who would you have the point guard?
And that one's got to be. We'll give a point guard, then we'll do one every. I say every week we'll
add one in. Yeah.
What's we only saying one?
Yeah. So
one. We'll do point guard.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be point guard. It could be any position. Just one player who is in your all-time starting five.
I feel like I'm going to piss a load of people off here.
Just go for it. Say it.
I'm going to go point.
Okay.
Yeah. And in my eyes, the best shooter to ever grace.
Steph.
Larry Bird.
No.
Pickle nose.
No, we'll go with flat reacts on this one. Look at Curry, man.
Look at Curry, man. So inspirational, man. So inspirational.
When he just, I watched one where it was LeBron v Isaiah Stewart last week.
Oh man!
And he went. What's this guy gonna do? Right. He's had to wait. He's had to wait for someone to hold him back. Then he started.
So are you going Steph?
I'm going Steph as my point.
Yeah.
I can't judge the Seals. Say Cade anything like I'm going to swing for you.
Cade?
I don't know. You'd say something stupid like that.
Who's Cade Cunningham? I don't know who that is.
It's your baby daddy.
No. I heard he's better than Jalen Green.
Yeah, I heard that. I
think we all heard that.
Let me not say too much. I'm going to go at the power forward position.
Oh, really?
Okay.
A little PF things. Poof things.
A little
poof things.
This one is a controversial one.
Really?
It's not Christian Wood. You'd be surprised. It's not Christian Wood.
Was it not?
It actually isn't. I'd put Christian Wood at the 5. I'm joking.
Fair enough.
No, I am actually going to go with arguably the best player in the league right now, in Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
I'd say you're not far off. To be fair. He's in there.
I mean, he's
fighting with LeBron for my spot in my starting five.
Yeah, I mean,
that man is unreal defensively.
Yeah, but Bron's been doing it for years, man. I think the last season's clouded judgment.
Bron's been doing it for 19 years. Giannis has been doing it for God knows how many. But
3,
4, 5.
The main thing with Giannis, all right, for me, is he's worked on his craft throughout the off season. Yeah, obviously the free throws. I know he slowed it down a little bit again, which I don't mind. He's not taking as long as what he was last season. He's still shooting the three. He's still shooting the midi comfortably, and he's still slashing like there's no tomorrow. So he's worked on his craft. Yeah. He's proven, like when he came into the league, he was a twig. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He was literally a twig, and he's put all that muscle on, and he's become one of the names of the NBA.
He's a menace now.
He's unreal. Yeah. I love him on Houston, but obviously it's just never going to happen.
Bro, anyone, I'd have him at Phoenix, at Lakers. Yeah, I think anyone can have him, bro.
Yeah, I know you would. You need someone like that, to be fair. Yeah. Actually, no, you just need a new shooting guard. Tim Hardaway played 28 minutes last night. Tim Hardaway played 28 minutes last night.
No.
What was it? No. I saw this.
He played 28 minutes, had 6 points. He attempted 2 threes. But anyway, he had 6 points. You're thinking, 6 points, all right, cool.
Decent.
You know, he must have hit both the threes. Yeah. No, he missed both his threes.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I've called this every time in the last 4 weeks. Right, and I've been watching it with Jack, and I'll be going right. Oh, right, we popped it out. Love it.
Kick it one more to the corner.
Kick it.
It's Tim.
What are you doing, Tim? Why are you shooting? Right, okay, that's fine. Okay, we can give him another chance.
Yeah.
Luka drives. Right, pops it out. Yes, Tim, you've got open room.
And it's another brick.
But he's now going to hit 30 points, and we're going to shut up now.
Yeah.
He won't.
I know he won't.
No, he won't.
He won't.
The best thing about Giannis last night, I was scrolling through Twitter and he come up. Yeah. This is brilliant. So obviously we know Giannis has got a kid and everything. All right.
Yeah.
He put a very, very funny joke out on Twitter.
Oh dear.
He said, "How do you make a tissue dance?"
Oh God.
He said you put a boogie in it.
Oh,
I've never been more disgusted in my life.
I thought,
bro, he's Greek. You've got to allow him in it.
He told it to me last night, and I just went, no,
dude.
No.
I thought it was great.
That's something you'd laugh at, Jack. Though,
I know. I wet myself.
He come in. He was like,
mate. Someone will fart in a weird way, and Jack will be creasing on the floor.
I probably would.
100%.
But no. For me, Giannis is my first out of the 5.
Are we doing all 5?
No, we're doing 1, bro.
We'll do 1.
We can't give the view. They've got to be coming back for something to hear it.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
They can come back to find out if Jack turns up next.
I know they're only here for mine and Jack's voices, to be honest. But
that's what I'm saying. That's half the gamble I have to take. Does Jack turn up?
It's very.
Does he? Drop in the comments, yes or no.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, does Jack turn up? Yes or no? Is a triple double going to happen?
Put in the comments. Will I turn up? Let me know.
Just speaking of triple double, quick. You know, did anyone see Sabonis last night?
What did he have?
I think it was like 24, 15 and like 12.
I didn't say that, to be
fair. He put up big numbers last night.
Big daddy numbers.
I know it meant nothing because they lost by 2, but...
That's pain.
It's good individual workout.
I sat there, I was just scrolling through them all. I was like, oh.
He defo popped a chocolate milk after that.
6 o'clock this morning was looking lovely. 6 o'clock this morning I couldn't sleep, so I was like, oh, just look at all the stats for everyone.
Yeah.
And it got to
Indiana,
and I was like, oh,
let's have
a look. Because I know Sabonis was on for a triple double.
Like he had 14 rebounds like early, didn't he?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I went, oh, he might have popped off a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, what was it in the end?
Yeah. I don't know, but no, Sabonis, to be fair, has been the one driving the Pacers forward.
Yeah, for the last couple of years, he's been the main man.
I got that wrong. It's 16 points.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, dear.
25 rebounds.
That's unreal.
10 assists.
That's 25 rebounds.
25.
That's unreal. Who did they play last night, though?
Mini.
Well, that just goes to show how bad Mini are at shooting at the minute.
Cat got 32.
Minus Cat.
You say that any team, bro.
D'Lo was close to putting up a triple-double.
But he didn't.
He missed by 2.
What did Anthony Edwards do? Nothing?
21.
Yeah, standard. I mean, D'Lo didn't put the triple double up, but obviously Kevin Porter Jr. did. So,
but no,
I mean, yeah, just.
I don't care if it was just. One more thing before we wrap up was that LeBron got told to.
Oh yeah.
He got told that by a couple fans that they hope that Bronny gets hit by a car because
dies in a car crash.
Because of the whole Isaiah Stewart situation. I think that's very harsh. I don't agree with it. At the end of the day,
that's out of order, man.
Yeah, it's a sport. I would get Bron was in the wrong for the elbow. Isaiah shouldn't have reacted that way.
As I will say, I respect Bron a lot for how he reacted to that. Because if someone said about obviously we're too young, to have kids, realistically.
Exactly, yeah.
I was going to say if someone said that about one of our kids, generally the first thing would be to swing at them.
Yeah.
And the respect he had to go to referee and say these people have been saying about my son. that shows temperament and shows mentally why
Shows calmness.
why he's so influential for the Lakers to be able to be that calm man
head.
they need. Yeah, they need that calm head with all those big heads in there.
Definitely.
I mean, it's nothing. You shouldn't say that. You know what I mean? It's
No, you can't.
I don't care what he's done. I know it was. We can say if it's intentional or not or whatever.
Yeah.
The whole situation was a big combustible thing.
Yeah.
Isaiah Stewart reacting, and it all happened.
Yeah, but that has nothing. That has something to do with Bron, not with his son. His son's done nothing wrong.
That does
I mean,
not give you anything.
it's because they played the Pistons again, wasn't it? So it was probably a couple of Pistons fans that obviously looked at it the wrong way.
Well, they used the Jazz, wasn't it?
It weren't the Pistons.
Was it the Jazz?
It was the game.
The Jazz. I'm pretty sure it was the
It
Jazz.
might. I don't know, but it was a game basically. Not obviously because he was suspended for the game after, but the game after that when he came back.
Sacramento then.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Sacramento.
It would have been
I'm
Sacramento.
not sure at all.
Because I remember he played one game.
Yeah.
Because they must have played 2 games because Isaiah Stewart was back for the Detroit game, Lakers, and I remember seeing it going around that, it's not right, man.
No, but it's a sad way to wrap up. But it's
It
just
is,
like that's the
it's one of
game
the
though.
things.
There's always gonna be someone who's gonna hate it when you. I think you're not a good player unless you get hate.
but there's hate, but then there's that.
Yeah.
There's taking it one step.
Oh yeah,
further.
cool shit. But
You know what I mean?
There's always gonna be people that do that. This is the issue with sport. It gets people so passionate they end up saying stuff that they regret because they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Just because they get so
they've probably
annoyed
got
about
lifetime
it.
bans now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
they deserve it. You don't say
exactly,
that.
that's
Do you know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying? Like, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And
just,
the NBA dealt with it properly. They
Yeah.
got rid of them without making a scene. Just told them to
Yeah,
leave.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that is the best way to do
Yeah,
it.
they got Stuart Owen
they
went
didn't
back
cause the
close.
scene.
Leave.
Pez.
Yeah, didn't make a big deal out of it.
I think they also accepted it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because when they walked off, they went Fairs.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have said that, but
Fairs.
Well, they've ruined their NBA experiences now. But no, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Triple Double.
Let us know in the comments if I turn up next week or not.
Yeah.
And also,
Chat will do a giveaway. What's Foot Salem?
you know what? I've got a pair of 2021 UNCs on now. If you get it right, I'll post them to you. I probably won't. Probably won't, but it's worth it.
All I'm saying was, if you turn up tomorrow to the club wearing them UNCs, I am going to lose my head. By the way,
I know.
I know because I will update this next week, and I will go.
Yeah.
Even if you're not here, I'm going to go. The man who wore his UNCs to a club last night.
Bro, they're just shoes, man. Everyone, you got to wear shoes. You got to get them out and about.
Yeah, I know this. But when you're in a nightclub, when it's pitch black, basically,
I can't.
You can't see the shoes anyway, bro.
But
you could wear sliders; no one would care. Right? You are not wearing UNCs.
I really can't talk, to be fair, because I have black cats. I've not worn them yet. I've had them for a year. What's wrong with you, bro?
That's poor.
Shut up, we don't talk. But no, thank you for joining us.
And
catch us next week. Oh, another thing.
No, it's just another comment thing. Tell us your all-time starting fives.
Oh, there we go.
Tell us
that's
it.
very good thing.
Tell us it. Let's get it going.
All right,
give us a like and subscribe.
let's wrap it up then.
And
lads.
have a good one. We'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
next
joining us.
week.
Take care,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you later.
Take care.